NeverFall Poker. I want to thank you for making this video and a few others. I've seen this guy, one of this guy's videos a while ago. I liked it. I'm not sure if I left a comment, but just recently, yesterday, June 27th, I came across this video again. But then I actually decided to take the time to look at the rest of them. Like a lot of them, I haven't finished looking at all of them, and commented on a few of them. If you can do the same, that would be great, because this guy makes a lot of valid points. He makes some of the same points that I make, just a little bit better. In particular, this video. I never made a full video about this, but I mentioned it twice. First time was probably a year ago. The second time was probably yesterday or the day before yesterday. So it was very recent. When I mentioned this, I mentioned how I mentioned it a little bit different as well. I mentioned how, a lot of these sites do not like to give anything for free because, number one, they're in the business to make money, not give away money, and that we indirectly pay for a lot of these free rolls. And we'll directly and indirectly pay for a lot of these free rolls. And within any business plan, it doesn't say it's not in the business of just giving away money. Now, you may have sites like Omaze where they are giving away sort of money, but they're taking something to get something. And when it comes to definitely with gambling sites, they're not giving anything for free. Not at all. And a way to combat that is to cheat. That's just a simple fact. They would say it's not cheating. They would say it's just like a regular casino. A casino isn't in the business to give you money. Yeah, they may have a little free. Even with casinos, when they have a lot of free rolls, you still gotta buy into it. You're still paying for something a lot of the times. I didn't when I first did a free roll at a casino. I seen the word free, and I was like, oh, okay. So I hopped in and wind up having to pay $10 for a free roll. It's like, isn't it free? So it's in the same. Now this goes with the same concept of tournaments. His video is more about guaranteed tournaments, but it still falls under the same thing of free rolls to me, because a lot of these guaranteed tournaments, they don't have people filling these tournaments to actually make the guarantee. And when they do, this is another thing. When they do, and they have because a lot of times they do big tournaments. Well, they do have a lot of big tournaments running every day, but there's sometimes they have some big tournaments, and they'll cancel the tournament towards the end or in the middle. They do it for two reasons. They do it for if they don't have enough of their in-house players, their bots, their super users at the top, they'll cancel, because they need that money to stay within the winning poker network. And there's commas around there, air quotes. So that's one reason. The second reason is when they have a lot of rebuys, they'll cancel a tournament. Because what they'll do, and I've seen this a few times with a few different people, even the guy, I believe he made a YouTube video, and I believe he was also on Twitter, but he talked about how he bought into a tournament. He spent like $90 worth on a tournament for rebuy, because it was a huge tournament, but the buy-in was pretty low. I think the buy-in was like $11 or $13, something like that, and he wound up spending $90 within a tournament. He was sort of not chip leader, but he had he accumulated a lot of chips. All of a sudden, they canceled the tournament. They refunded him, but only one buy-in. Only one buy-in. Now, I've heard this story multiple times where that's happened, where they cancel a tournament and they only refund one buy-in. Guess what happens to that money? Yes, ACR keeps it. ACR makes money off of your money. And he was saying within his video, he was saying how they did not refund his money, and they wasn't going to refund all of it. They only refunded one buy-in. And he was mad. I would have been mad too. Because if you cancel a tournament, refund all of my money. Not just the first buy-in. That makes no sense. So with this particular guy, NeverFall Poker, he talks about the guarantee and how they don't make the money and how can they afford to pay this out. A lot of times they can't be. That's why they have their in-house bots. That's why they have their super users. That's why they cheat. Now this guy definitely does a great job at explaining it. I'm just going to go ahead and play the video now. I just want to share that little bit of information that I've been sharing. So let me go ahead and play this for you. And again, just go ahead, if you can, check out some of his videos. Give him a like, give him a follow, because he definitely makes some good videos here. I'm going to go ahead and do it myself. And I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you.
Party people, NeverFall here. I just wanted to go over the guaranteed tournament list again and kind of show how no day are they ever able to pay for these things they say they are. So let's say this is 400 people at $1.50, looking at $600. So they're going to pay $900 here. Looking at 22 people at $1.50. So they're going to pay $50 out of 300, so another $250 they have to pay out. 1,500 guaranteed, 8 max, 73 people at $1.50, so you're looking at $100 here, $125, so another 1,300 they're going to have to pay out here, and this is every day. So let's say 600 people at $2, $1,200, 800 more dollars they have to pay, and this is almost like as many people as we've seen enrolled in any tournament. So 142 at $2, $300. It's another $1,700 they have to pay, and it just goes on and on. 300 people say at $5. You know, I mean, still $500 they have to pay here. And let's just keep checking it out. 2,000 guaranteed, 100 people, $15. Still short. They're always short. 15 people, $30, $5,000. Way short here. 4,100 people, $50. So this one they actually are making money. Wow, they made $1,000. Doesn't really help them pay off the $500,000 that we saw yesterday, though, right? And they're still down well over that $1,000 today. So 60 people, 100, $6,000. So $44,000 paid out here. And that's pretty much it for this time of day right now. But as you can see, yesterday I wasn't able to show the early day tournaments. Here they are. Again, none of them fill, so it's kind of hard for them to justify their ability to pay all these guarantees to the players. This right here is proving that this is not on the up and up. They don't have the money to pay us. It's very simple. So I guess I'll end this video right there. It's pretty simple. Just want to show, you know, every couple days or once a week, these tournament lists and how they never fill, and how America's CardRoom is constantly paying us thousands of dollars out of the goodness of their heart. It's not how card rooms and casinos work. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Well, I enjoyed that video, and that goes to show. I made a video yesterday, and I mentioned that, and I believe it could have been on his channel. Yeah, it was on his channel, because I see it was on he made a video where he was stating when he started his YouTube channel and talking about how showing how fraudulent America's CardRoom is, ACR. ACR decided to block his account and not let him play. They blocked his account and they requested a whole bunch of very personal information for him to continue playing. But he stated that he's played thousands of, or within the thousand, or past 1,000 tournaments, and they never requested any of this type of information. So basically, it just sounded like they wanted his information just to screw with him or do whatever they want to do because they didn't like him making these types of videos. And he was showing his email, so of course they're going to be able to find his account. And they were showing his username, so of course, again, they're going to be able to find his account. And they do this to those people that talk about their business. They don't do this to the people that talk good about their business because they're gaining or doing referrals, like I mentioned yesterday in my last video. And again, it ties all back to what I was saying about scamming and Ponzi scheme. They have to scam. They have to scam to stay in business. They have to launder money to stay in the business. And again, the biggest one, Ponzi scheme. Listen to what this guy was showing you numbers. He was showing you numbers. How else do you think they're going to make their money? They're not in the business to give away money and be happy. No, they want to take. They want money, 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 money. And again, Ponzi scheme. They don't have the money to pay us. So what do they have to do? They have to continue to bring in new victims. They need new victims. And 2020, this was proven. I've said it so many times. You guys can go out there and see for yourself all the videos, all the comments. But people was really having a hard time getting paid from ACR in 2020 when people started trying to withdraw their money off this site. Every day you were hearing people talking about, oh, the site, why is the site down? The site is down. Or every day people talking about, hey, I have money missing from my account. Or hey, I'm trying to reach you guys because I've been trying to withdraw my money for the last month, the last weeks. Hey, what's going on with my account? I can't get into my account. They're buying time. They were buying time. Yes, it recently settled down for the last few months. But in 2020, people were desperate of getting their money and they could not get. That's a red flag. Very big red flag. Yes, they have all these guarantees, but they don't have people. That's why they have to sit their players in and they have to have their players win so they're not losing as much or losing money. And then when they get super, super greedy, they make these big old tournaments and all of a sudden they cancel the big old tournaments because they don't have enough players at the top, enough for their players, in-house players at the top winning. But that's it. You guys are going to hear me talk about this a little more. So I don't want to make this video too long because I want you guys to actually engage and look and take in information. But if you can, check him out. He makes good videos. He hasn't made any recently because, again, they took away his account. And also, what he was doing just recently within the last 4 weeks, like I said, they actually made it where when you hop onto a table, you actually have to buy in. So you can't observe or see who's playing. So you'll know if I want to avoid this person. You have to buy in, you have to load money, you have to sit, you have to wait for your turn to come, and then you can see who's at the table. And he made another account that he stated, and he's like, he was just gonna sort of view certain players, view certain things, and just sort of record. But again, they made that change, so he made a new account, but I'm pretty sure he probably can't do that now. But just check him out. Great videos. Thank you for watching.